Hey everyone, this is Tariq Umar. I'm a professor of finance, and I had a little mini lesson for you guys. So look at the slide over here. I have a quote from Warren Buffett. He has many famous quotes, but this one is an interesting one that I wanted to work through and decompose with you guys. So the quote says, "The lack of skill that many CEOs have at capital allocation is no small matter. After 10 years on the job, a CEO whose company annually retains earnings equal to 10% of net worth will have been responsible for the deployment of more than 60% of all the capital at work in the business." Warren Buffett. So let's first, what is capital allocation? Capital allocation is when a manager, like a CEO, decides where to put monies or labor or any kind of resource that the firm has, and choosing between two different projects, like Project A and Project B. So that's capital allocation, and Warren Buffett is saying that capital allocation is very important in this quote, and gives a number saying that over 10 years, if you retain 10% of the earnings, if you retain earnings equal to 10% of the firm value each year, you'll have been, the CEO will have been responsible for 60% of the assets in place, right? So that the quality of the decision will obviously be important. And I worked this out, actually. I wanted to double check his math. And Warren, if you ever listen to this, please comment below. Or just call me, that'd be better. But so what I have here is I have in Excel, I have the year, the net worth of the firm, and I choose 100 just to make it obvious when you're 60% right of the cap, and 10% retained. So year one, we start with 100. That's just a make up the number, right? And we retain 10% of net worth. So we retain earnings equal to 10% of net worth. What does that mean? That means we plow it back into the business and reinvest that capital. Okay, so that's capital being allocated back into the business, and not being dispersed to shareholders. Okay, so the next year, right, we're going to have 100 plus 110 in our company. So we're going to have 110 dollars of value in our company, and we're going to retain again 10% of the net worth, which is going to be $11. Okay, so 110 plus 11 is 121, and so forth. And if you want to see, the formula, right, I'm just adding the column B and column C in the row above in the net worth column, and to see how much I retain, I just keep 10% of the net worth column. Okay, and I keep doing this because Buffett had said for 10 years we should do this, right? And at the end, I get a total amount of capital that has been allocated. So this is just the sum of all of the capital that has been allocated by that CEO. And what you do is you take the 159 and you divide it by the 235, right? And you get about 60. Let me just double check this. I summed everything, right? Oh yeah. So why do I just double checking myself? But you take the 159, which is all the capital allocated, and you divide that by the net worth of the company at the end of the period 10, right? Which is going to be the 235 here plus the 23.6. So that's why I do B11 plus C11, because that's the total value of the firm at the end of the period. Okay, and we get 61.4%. And what did Buffett say? Buffett said more than 60% of all the capital at work. So Buffett's quote checks out, and I do think it emphasizes just how important capital allocation is, and I'll make more videos about how to actually assess managers' capital allocation. That's no small task, but it is an important task. And if you want to think about if you work for a firm that's public, or if you work for any firm, you want to judge over time the capital allocation skills of your boss or your firm leader, and because that's going to it's going to be a strong predictor of where your firm is going, right? And hopefully they're improving and winning success, but it also helps to know if the firm's not going to be successful earlier rather than later. Okay. Thank you guys for listening, and if you like this video, please subscribe or give it a thumbs up. I enjoy making these. Thank you. Nice to meet you guys.